Hello, this is Reb Yoseph Schreiber coming to you from the land of Israel. This week is Parshas Trumah, and in it, Moshe Rabbeinu gets the instructions from HaKadosh Baruch Hu on basically how to construct the temple. The temple is essentially a vehicle for imbuing the mundane aspects of our life with sanctity. Okay? Mishkan has several components. The most important one is the aron, literally a trunk. It's akin to a bookcase or a cabinet. It's going to be holding the 10 Commandments and the Manna, maybe the Sefer Torah that Moshe Rabbeinu wrote. Again, it's the idea of books, something that you learn from your principles, and it's an aspect of a mezuzah as well, in that it has the parchment, it has the luchot, even though you may not be actually studying them in and of themselves. Nevertheless, they're there, they're inside. It also has the ornate cover with the angels on it, where HaKadosh Baruch Hu communes with Moshe Rabbeinu, and through him the entire nation of Israel. The luchot are called edut very often, and HaShem says no oddity. I will commune with you, is how Arya Kaplan translates it. The word, the root of the word is their witness or testimony. The idea is that this is the tangible presence of God in the world. So to speak, the proofs that the Torah is from heaven, the proofs that there is a master of the world. Many commentaries talk about it. The Ramban compares it to the Ma'aseh Merkavah, the vision that Yechezkel saw with the angels and God's Kaviochel, if you think, sitting on his throne. Generally speaking, when we're talking about God and perception of God, it's something that it appears to the eye in our heart. It's not something physical. It appears through the medium of faith rather than through the medium of the five senses, physical observation. You saw it, okay, heard it. Or even something that can be conclusively proved, mathematical proofs. Returning to the topic of the Mishkan, okay, it also has a lamp in it, the menorah, the idea of something that you can see the light with, something that you learn by studying, the torch of Torah. It has a table that that has bread on it. The idea of parnasah, a person's livelihood. Outside of it, it has the altar where you offer sacrifices and shows of devotion. It also has a wash stand where the priests would wash their hands and feet before starting their work. The idea is that the flow of sanctity goes from the aron, which is inherently sacred, to things that can be sacred or profane, a person's livelihood. Okay? If he has the right intentions and he carries out his livelihood in an honorable way, it becomes imbued with sanctity, imbued with kedusha, misharet hashechinah. The idea of the washstand, that personal cleanliness is an aspect of sanctity. And again, it's the idea of that hygiene will bring a person to godliness. As the folk expression, cleanliness is next to godliness. And you have the idea there of the flow of godliness going from what is inherently sacred to things that are profane, and the idea of the profane be uplifting themselves into sanctity. Okay? Returning to the aspect of the edus in the Ten Commandments, it's later on in the Chumash, chapter 32, Lamed Beis, where it says that talks about that the lettering was Michtav Elokim. It specifically uses the word Michtav. So the word Michtav means a letter, just like the letters that a person writes to his friend. So to speak, the tablets are a letter from HaShem to the creation, to let them know that it is through these laws and making them into a person's personal standards that the light of heaven permeates them and permeates everything that it rests upon. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom.